Hey, what's going on, everybody? NBA, you definitely have a problem. I was going to stay out of this conversation, but OKC had the nerve and make some statements. And their statements, oh my God. So obviously, I mean, if unless you've been under a rock, we know what's been going on. OKC, they the king of flops. We got Mike Jackson, the king of pop, and we got OKC, the king of flops. And it's just not SGA. That's the scary part. It's just not SGA. These guys are just out here just falling when the wind blows. What really got me going, and it wasn't really just the OKC statements, and especially coming from SGA saying that what's going on right now is just that their team is being more physical and the more physical teams usually win. You know what? And that's usually true, but not in your case. You're not physical because physical teams, they run through other teams. You guys go to the door and fall down. You get, you just flail. Um, Chet, Chet, Chris Webber, shout out to my boy C Webb. Um, he said something that really struck a nerve as well, and in a good way, because he's all against this flop, and he knows that the acting thing, it's part of what happens in the NBA to get your calls, to get the attention of the refs. But he said, as a big man, he would never go out on that court and have a young guard or a small guard rather, bump up against him and he flail and fall down. Are you hearing me, Chet Holmgren? Because we saw you yesterday, man. We saw. And the fact that when you fell, you grabbed your face like you got hit in your face. And the video clearly shows that it didn't even come close. You didn't even get touched, but yet you fell and you're just, on the ground, just in pain. It's everywhere, man. It has to be better. Okay, see, I mean, obviously you guys are not going to change. James Harden didn't change with the come up to James Harden, come up, go in the hole, and that he didn't change that. The rules had to be changed. So, okay, refs, okay, association, we're looking at you now. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to help this? Because people are tired of watching this garbage. In OKC, they're basically right now like the New England Patriots back in the day. People are tired of seeing this, and they just it's just horrible, and hell, I even go closer. They're like the modern day New England Patriots, aka Kansas City Chiefs, that just never believe when there's a call against them. Mahomes just, oh wait, me what? Shit, whoa, yeah, that's what you guys are looking like. We got to be better, man. We got to be better. This is the game I love. So for you guys to go out here and just treat this like some garbage, come on. What's your thoughts? How can we do? Do they need to be penalized? Some money in the pockets, to make them quit. The refs. I mean, where do we start with this? You let me know your thoughts. Am I right? Am I wrong? No, but ain't nobody wrong on this one. That ain't even a wrong or right. Just give me your input. It's your guy MP, the number one voice of sports in Las Vegas. This is No Safe Takes. I look forward to hearing what you got to say. Make sure to subscribe and follow me everywhere. No Safe Takes _ Peace.